Okay. How to become more disciplined. Okay. How can you become more disciplined? Okay. First of all, what is discipline in the first place? Because I can't tell you how to become more disciplined if we don't know what it is. Because some people don't know what it is. What is discipline? Discipline is basically commitment. Having the ability to say no. Having self-control. Of course, it goes deeper than that, but we'll just leave it at that for now. I think you get the point. Okay. Since you know what discipline is, and you can know more by doing research. And I'm gonna leave videos down in the description. Okay, now how do we become more disciplined? Practice. You practice it, obviously. Practice becoming more disciplined. Now, practicing becoming more disciplined is called a discipline. If you're practicing something to become more disciplined, what you're doing then is a discipline. You feel me? Like, let's say for example, I'm giving an example with myself, me out here recording these videos. You feel me? At first, it's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna feel the urge not to. You feel me? Myself is gonna be telling myself not to, since I have like multiple parts of myself, which I'm gonna get into. It's not just your one self, nigga. Cause when you have like an addiction or something like that, something that you want but it's still happening, there's parts of yourself going against the other parts of yourself. It's like being indecisive. Have you ever heard of multiple personality disorder? And there's like only some people have it. That's not true. Everybody has multiple personality disorder. Okay, you know how I know? Because multiple personality disorder, if it's somebody is like, it's more of an extreme version of what everybody else has. You feel me? Like 1 second you was this way, and 2.5 you done switched up. 1 second your ass was a basketball player. Okay, now you quit playing basketball, but you didn't stay in sports. You feel me? Your ass didn't go play football or soccer, which is like the same thing. It's different sports, but it's still sport. But nope, your ass going newsman, doing something totally different. That's like multiple personality disorders. It's self-explanatory. You have multiple personalities. That's basically everybody. Like, have you ever been indecisive? You want to do this, but you want to do that. Those are different parts of yourself. Those are your multiple personality. Okay, how about this? Okay, have you ever been a student, a teacher, an employee? Those are all different types of personalities. You feel me? I'm a basketball player, influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it. Like me being a YouTuber right now, But later when I go to work, I'm gonna be an employee. You feel me? I'm also a son to my moms. You feel me? These are all multiple personalities. And yes, they're different because now I'm doing this, but when I'm working, I'm not gonna be giving nobody no knowledge. I'm just gonna be working, doing what I do. When I'm being a student, I'm just gonna be learning. You see? When I'm these different personalities, I'm also doing different things. Isn't that multiple personality? Obviously, the niggas they be like have multiple personality disorders, have it on a more extreme level. Just how depression is more of an extreme level of sadness. Depression is sadness times 1,000, times an infinite. You feel me? It's just more of an extreme version of it. So we all have multiple personalities. We have addictions, right? Things we don't want to do, this and that, and I already explained it. But we have it on a less severe level, case, whatever, than the niggas we say have it, right? Okay, so that's your multiple personalities. So like I said, practice discipline. So when you start getting into practicing discipline, it's gonna be hard, especially if you've never done it before. Then that's when your multiple personalities will come out. Of course, you have like hundreds. They say you have like hundreds of these things, but we're not gonna get into that right now. So you have to practice being disciplined. But of course, when you do something to start practicing being disciplined, you have this part of yourself. You know what? I want to be more disciplined. Let me go practice this shit to be more disciplined. But again, there's parts of yourself that's like no, so it becomes hard. The first few days you might get it. but you probably going, even if you don't stop, you're gonna have the urge, you're gonna have like an urge of feeling to stop, to give up. Only the very, very strong, hard-bodied people keep going. Okay, how do you even become strong and hard-bodied in the first place? You have to fail. It's all through failure. Your wins come from your losses. Anyways, like I was saying before, when you practice your discipline, you're gonna come in contact with the multiple personality disorders. Okay, so what do you do? What do you do when that happens? So what do you do when that happens? You cope. This is your opportunity to practice your discipline, your commitment. You show yourself. You feel me? You show yourself. But what are a few ways? Okay, I'm just saying this. What are a few ways to even practice discipline? What are a few practices? There's many practices. Actually, I don't even have to tell you. I'm gonna tell you, but I don't even have to tell you. Just take something you want to do, or at least you say you want to do, that you thought about doing, and just start doing it. This is why it's called discipline or self-control. You don't want to do it. It's hard. It's this, that, and the third, but you still have that discipline, that will. Yes, that's what discipline is. That's also what discipline is. Whatever, willpower. So it's all about your will. So actually, with the multiple personality disorders, that I kind of don't know how to explain like that. I'm not even gonna hold you, because when that comes, obviously be harder than that shit and just keep going. Keep up the discipline. Keep up the commitment. How the fuck do you even keep up the commitment? You fuck that shit up. You fuck it up. You fuck it up, man. I'm definitely gonna be coming on some more info on that, because I know a lot of people who need help with that. Even I needed help with that. I'm still struggling with discipline. Don't be thinking I'm out here talking about this. Oh, he all got figured out with discipline, this and that. No. I still struggle with that shit. I just have discipline. But to be honest with you, bro, everybody have discipline. You feel me? Anybody that has anything good at all, that they got discipline. Like, job, for example. Feel me? If you're working at a job that you don't like, it's discipline, is it not? Or even if it's something you do like, let's say you want to gain 10 pounds, lose 20 pounds, whatever. You have these weight goals. You feel me? You might not necessarily want to go to the gym and do all these workouts, but you discipline. Since you really, really want that shit bad, like you want it bad, you're gonna do the work. Since you really, really, really want it bad, you're gonna do the work. So how do you know if you're gonna do the work? If you're actually really, really wanting this. How else? If you're actually really wanting this, that's the only way you're really gonna keep up the discipline. Because you can start something new, right? Start doing it for like 3-4 days or whatever, but then you stop, you fucked up the discipline. So now you gotta maintain, you gotta keep up the discipline until it becomes like a habit. Until you just do it, it's just naturally who you are. So you get to the point where it's not even a discipline no more. If it's not gonna be a discipline, it's gonna become an addiction. If it's not a discipline, it's an addiction. Now I'm playing. It doesn't have to necessarily be an addiction, but yes, you can definitely have good addictions. So anyways, how do you keep that commitment? How do you keep that discipline? You gotta really want it. You gotta find something that you really want. You have to find something that you really want. You need to, like you need some motherfucking water, food. But we're gonna go through all that. We're gonna go through all that, because I just woke up. Okay. Now, what are some ways you can become more disciplined? So you trying to become more disciplined. What are some ways you can start doing that right now? Easy. You can start waking up earlier. Some people wake up late. Start waking up earlier. Let's say I wake up at 10, right? 9, 10. Or you wake up at 10, wake up an hour or two earlier. Do that for a week. Create a checklist, a day count. Day 1 check, day 2 check, day 3 check, day 5, 10, 50, whatever. You feel me? Do it for a week. Then 2 weeks. Then 3 weeks. How do you know you're not gonna fuck up? How do you know you're not gonna fuck up the discipline? Because you want it bad. You're not just doing it because I told you to, but you're doing it because you want to improve your life. But yes, waking up earlier, easy. Fucking simple. Alright, what else? Exercising. Yes, like I said before, exercising. You have body goals, weight goals. Well, I hope you do. Fine, even if you do reach your goals, still maintain. You feel me? You always gotta maintain. You don't want to do these hard ass workouts, but you do it because you have this goal. Now, take a goal for yourself. Have a body goal, whatever, physique. I want to look like macho, this and that. And have the discipline. In this case, the discipline is the workouts. And if you actually want it bad enough, you're gonna keep up the discipline. You're gonna keep up the workouts. So yes, exercising. Another way, eating healthier. Eating healthier. Like I said before, eating healthier doesn't mean you have to like fucking hop the gun cold turkey on the first day. You feel me? You went from eating however you was eating. Now you're the healthiest man alive. Dr. Sebi type shit. Doesn't mean that. Because if you just like go vegan, go the healthiest diet, whatever, right away, chances are you're gonna fail. You're not gonna keep up that discipline because that's going against your mind, that's going against these beliefs, that's going against like everything. Your whole life you was this way, now you just gonna wake up a whole no. So how do you practice eating healthier? Like an apple a day. If you go to fast food every day, cut off one day, 6 days a week, then 5 days a week. You're progressing. You're keeping up that discipline. Eat an apple a day, a fruit a day. Stay away from that one bag. Stay away from that one food that you know you're not supposed to be eating. Or you could eat less. If you eat 5-6 times a day, cut off 1 or 2 meals. If you're overweight and you can't stop, if you're overweight and you have weight problems, try to not eat before you go to bed. Simple. Eat healthier. The smallest difference. The smallest difference. Okay, another way. Meditation. You meditate. Now, that's probably one of the easiest ways because what you're doing is focusing. Like if I was to just sit still, stop talking and look at you, look straight at you and focus, just focus, that would be meditating. Anything that has to do with focus, mindfulness, you feel me? That's meditation. I could be meditating and walking. But specifically, if we're talking about that, if you're trying to get to the whole meditation session, you'll really be focused on your breath. Because obviously, the deeper your breath goes, the better you're gonna feel, the more relaxed and this and that. So you meditate. You take on the practice or discipline of meditating. You do it for day 1, then day 2, then day 3. But this one is kind of easy though, because after you meditate and your ass keep breathing, you start to feel better. You start to become happier, more peace of mind. It raises your vibration. Like meditation is really key. Well, it's not key, but it's one of the biggest keys to practicing discipline. But even that's not the end all be all, but it's a big one. Anyways, moving on from the whole meditation. And meditation I'm going to get more into because meditation is really, really beneficial, helpful. That shit will change your motherfucking life. But only if you let it. And that shit not going to be overnight. Alright, what else? I put prayer and fasting. Now we all know what praying is. Actually, we don't all know what praying is. I mean, we should know. We should all know what praying is. How you don't know what praying is? Like, you've ever been to church? I was going to get into explaining it, but I'm not even going to do that. We should, okay, if you don't know what praying or prayer is, do me a favor. Look it up. Go on Google and look that shit up, because I'm not about to explain that shit. I don't know if it's like, but I don't know what it means to pray and this and that. Nigga, look it up. You don't know what it means to do that shit, but you know what it means to watch a video on your phone, right? You still got that phone. Now use that phone for something beneficial, helpful. Look that bitch up. But yes, prayer. Another way. This one, fasting. Because think about it. You want to eat. Nigga, every 2 seconds you motherfuckers eat. You want to eat. But now you're saying no. Trying to commit not to eat for a certain period of time. Now that's very, very hard. Now, if you can do that, tell yourself no, not to eat for this amount of time, and do it for long enough, oh my God. I promise you. Obviously, that shit gonna skyrocket your discipline. You're gonna be disciplined as fuck. But the energy level, my nigga, your ass gonna be energetic as fuck. Cause this is why. Cause I know most people don't believe me right now. Nigga, you need food for energy. I mean, yeah, if you go long enough without eating, you're definitely gonna die. But most people think you need food for energy. If you don't have food, no energy at all. But it's actually the opposite. Because think about it this way, right? Just like you need rest, you can't be working all the time 24/7. Your body, your organs, what makes up you need rest, can't be working 24/7 all the time. So if you're eating and eating and eating, your digestive system is over here working like 24/7. Like, nigga, when you go to work, bro, you don't work all day. You take a break. At least I hope you do. I take my one break when I'm at work. You feel me? And it's good enough. So yeah, you can't just be working 24/7, but you gotta take a break. You gotta sit down. You gotta sleep. You gotta rest. Just like you gotta do that. Your body and what makes up who you are has to do it too, right? That's obvious. So you can't be like eating all the time thinking it's gonna give you energy. The more you eat, especially if you eat a lot with the eating disorders and binge eating, you're gonna have less energy. Like after a Thanksgiving meal, after you eat big ass meal after Thanksgiving, do you feel energized? Do you feel like going outside for a run, motherfucker? No! You probably gonna knock out. Sleep. They have a name for it. What's it called? Actually, I don't remember. I'm not gonna get into that right now. But yeah, your digestive system and your body needs some rest. It needs to be resting. That doesn't mean you gotta go out fast for like 10. Of course, you can't do that. You gotta build up to it. And please don't do them big days. Trust me, don't do them bitches. But yeah, I'm wilding right now. But yeah, your body, digestive system needs some rest so it could get energy. I know this sounds weird, your digestive, but yes, because it's still an organism. You feel me? Like it's still it's what makes who you. It makes up you. All your organs and everything in your body, cells and all that, all creates you. So if it, put it like this, like if it all creates you and you need rest, then wouldn't it be obvious what created you or makes you right here in the physical need rest? No? Am I tripping? Like what the fuck? So fasting. Actually, I'm gonna go way harder on this. Cause I know some of you niggas like, nah nigga, the more I eat, the more energy I get. What the fuck is you on? You must be smoking. So anyways, that I'm gonna go way, way deeper. I'm gonna go way deeper on everything. We going deep. We talking deep. Anyways, besides from the fasting, this is like the number one way right here. Well, to be honest, it's all up to you. Whatever you think is the number one for you, build, practice, discipline, is whatever. But this one's a really good one. Celibacy. Yes, being celibate. Semen retention. That one, I'm really not going to get into because a lot of people disagree with this one. But yes, because think about it, it's self-control. Of course, you got to be out there sometime, but you also got to have like self-control. You need to control yourself for at least a day. You see how it builds the discipline? Because some people be like, this and that, he's wrong, this. But I don't know if you're like catching up to what I've been saying. You see how it builds the discipline? You want to do that shit bad, very, very bad. You feel me? But you be like, nope. I'm trying to practice, build my discipline. So it's anything that's hard for you to do, but you do it anyways. Like how I've been talking, getting out your comfort zone. You feel me? So anything that's hard for you to do, getting out your comfort zone, doing something new, different, is building your discipline. So that's how you improve your discipline, and you keep acting up upon that shit. You keep acting up upon that shit. But this was like a 2-second explanation of, actually I didn't even explain these. Now I explained some of them, like the waking up earlier and the exercising. I kind of explained the meditation. But y'all know, I have to explain myself more, because like, I know some people watching me might not understand what I'm saying. They might not get it. It's hard for me to explain it. You feel me? Cause mine's not all the way comfortable with this whole YouTube. I'm get there. But anyways, this is how you build more discipline. What else needs to be said? You feel me? So your ass want to start building some discipline today. You think about it first. Yes, you got to think about it first. And now you find something. It goes towards the easiest thing. It really goes towards the easiest thing. Like, you is not losing that shit out there. You is not. Like, if you actually want to do this, if you actually want to build more discipline, improve yourself, get better with your life, you can't lose. Of course, you're gonna lose. You gotta take L's, but them L's that we learned from. It's just a lesson. That's all it is. That's why I say, if you really try to do that shit, you cannot lose. Niggas not telling you what. They can't tell you shit. Of course, not overnight. So tomorrow, niggas gonna be talking shit in your face. But watch a year later. Watch 2 years later. Watch a couple months later. They can't fuck with us. They can't fuck with us, man. So yeah, this is how to become more disciplined and build your discipline. And I'm gonna go more in depth into this. But for now, y'all get this.